Hi everybody, Nunu here. I'm looking like Miss Aunt Jemima today, but I'm not going to be making no pancakes. We're going to make some canned sauce, whatever, tomato sauce, whatever you want to call it, spaghetti sauce. So I took all the tomatoes from my garden, and there was a buttload. Sorry, I'm going to have to keep turning this off and on because of the darn dogs. But anyways, I'm not making pancakes today. I am going to do canning, show you how to can, which is so easy. You men can do it, okay? And you can do large cans, you can do two-person cans. I do enough for my mother and I, so I do the smaller jars, but in this case I'm going to be using the larger jars and the smaller jars. So let's get started. I went to go to Menards, and that's where you can get all your components. I got this pot there, comes with the rack. It was like nothing, $15 I think. And then you can get the jars, which come in different sizes. I usually get a case, and this is what I usually make. It's like it can be a 1-person to 2-person serving. And then you can buy the box that has all the essentials in it, that has the picker-upper and the spatula and etc. other things, the little funnel that goes on top. So anyways, let's get started. So I've already canned some, okay? So this is my last one. After you pour whatever it is you're making, it can go in here hot or cold. If it's going in here cold, don't put it in hot water. I already boiled this water slightly because I always sterilize my bottles and lids prior to using them. So I'll take them and throw them in here and then just let it come to a boil for like 15 minutes and then take them out. And then that way they're sterile and clean, especially if you're using ones that you've used before. And then so that's that. So then what you want to do is after you're done pouring whatever it is that you're putting in the jars, you must make sure that this part is very clean. There's nothing there, or that will prevent the lids from sealing, okay? So once you get your lid on, nice and snug, okay? It doesn't have to be too tight, but just snug. Then you're going to take it into your water bath, okay? So you fill up your pot with water. And because I have different sizes, these are immersed, which is fine. And then as long as the water is at least up to just below the lid, if not at the lid, then you're going to bring this to a boil for about 2 hours. Once it is done, you're going to take them out. You can let them sit here for a few minutes and just cool down. Or you take them out, and I'll put them on my rack here, and I'll let them sit overnight. And when you're done, though, you're going to when you take these out and sit it on your rack, let's just say that's done, you're going to take this lid off. Hold on, let me see if I get it around. There we go. Oh, geez, hold on. You're going to take this lid, this part off, okay? This one will be sealed. This won't pop off. It'll be sealed. But you're going to just take this off, and you're going to set it on your counter, put a cloth underneath it, and then throughout the day or night, whatever, I just basically let it sit for 12 hours, and you're going to hear pop, 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 and what that is these are sealing, okay? And that's what that means. So when you come back and they're all cooled off, and it's the next day or 12 hours later, you're going to pick it up by this part, and if this doesn't come off, then you know it's got a good seal. If it pops off, then you're just going to take that jar and you're just going to use it. You're going to eat it. But once it's sealed, you're just going to put this back on and then put it wherever. I store it downstairs in my basement. But you also want to check. I always say to be cautious because sometimes they are sealed, but they're not. Go back in about a week and check all your jars and make sure the lids are still sealed, okay? Because sometimes it can pop, okay? I had that happen to me, and I went down there and I'm like, what the hell is this smell? Like a dead person. And two of the jars ended up popping off. So make sure you put this back on. You don't have to put this ring back on because when it's sealed, it's sealed. And I'll show you what I did here. So this one I did, as you can see, this was done last year, okay? So these last about, I don't know. They say forever on the shelf, but I don't know. But I know I did these last year. And let me tell you, this is wonderful for kids that are away in school and they have a kitchen. You can make them pre-made like chicken noodle soup. This one right here, I did, hold on. I'm going to pop it open for you. Hold on a second. Let me swap it again. As you can see, it's very hard to get off because it's sealed, and that's a good thing. There we go. So that's that. So in here I put cabbage, I put chicken, I put mushrooms, I put onions, and then I just put salt and some seasoning. And this is what you get. You just pour it in a bowl and you heat it up. It's already done. All they got to do is stick it in their shelves, and it lasts all year long while they're at school. You can make all these mini meals for them. Ta-da! Heat it up and you're ready to go. That's it. No prepping, no nothing. You can make chicken noodle soup. And so basically, if you're going to do meat, you just put the meat inside. I put a little bit of garlic clove in there. I'll put sometimes parsley, salt and pepper, and whatever you want, peas, onions in the jar. Don't put anything in the jar because when that meat cooks, it's going to form its own juice. This juice, all that juice right there, I don't know if you can see it, is from the meat itself, okay? I put nothing in there. Now, if you want to, you can. You can add chicken broth to it or whatever. In regards to making soup, just put your broth in the jar, put your raw noodles in the jar, put your chicken diced up in there, your peas, your carrots, etc., everything raw, stick it in your pot, cook it, it's done. Done. That's all I can say is it's done. It's that easy. Or you can pre-make a whole pot of chicken noodle soup, stick it in your jar, put it in your water bath for 2 hours. And I don't even think it has to, if it's already pre-cooked, the food is pre-cooked, like my tomato sauce is pre-cooked, you don't have to cook it for that long. It could be an hour in the water bath because you're basically just sealing the jar. But if it's raw, because I did this raw, I put it in there for 2 hours. If you're putting anything with bone in it, like chicken legs, etc., you want to do it for 3 hours because you want to make sure the bone marrow is cooked very well. So that's it. It is so easy. You create your own meal, send it off with your kids, and then they'll be back for more, I guarantee it. And then, like I said, cook this for 2 hours. I'm just going to do it for like an hour, hour and a half. And then I'll make sure that they're sealed, throw them down the basement, and that's it. They're done. You have canned food forever. So stock up. Winter is coming. You never know what's going to happen with all this craziness happening. And just be prepared. And it's that easy. If you have questions, just send me a message. All right? I love you all. God is great. I'm not sure if I missed anything here. I don't think I did, but like I said, it is so easy to do. It's just basically water bathing it and making sure your water is at least up to the lid, or it can even be over the lid. It's fine. So that's that. I love you all. God's great. Send me a message if you have questions.